Rose dared not answer the call from her sister Aaliyah and could only hurriedly leave to go to Aaliyah's company. Meanwhile, Alex communicated with the system. After completing 3 tasks of receiving a check, kissing Rose, and slapping her, he received a considerable reward, such as being able to replicate any talents and skills of women he had sex with. Alex was very satisfied with this. The system also rewarded Alex with numerous gifts for successfully conquering Rose. At this moment, Rose was extremely frightened at the company, trembling uncontrollably in front of the beautiful woman before her. The person sitting in the chair was none other than Aaliyah, the CEO of Exotic Group and the heir of Berlin's first family. She watched the footage of Alex and Rose entangled on the monitor without any emotions and coldly asked Rose how it felt to be with Alex. Rose dared not lie and could only truthfully explain to Aaliyah in the hope of obtaining forgiveness. Finally, Aaliyah demanded that she complete 20 days worth of work in one night, and Rose, who dared not resist, had to agree to this outrageous demand. Aaliyah then went alone by car to the apartment where Alex was still staying. Her bodyguard looked at her with a smile that he had only shown when slaughtering a second-rate family, causing cold sweat to run down his face. Aaliyah chose Alex as her boyfriend not to show off, but because she couldn't find any life records of him from 4 years ago. This meant that Alex was either living in isolation or had a very strong identity background. After observing Alex for a year, she denied the latter possibility. But now, watching the coldness and elegance of Alex on the monitor, she realized that she had been deceived by Alex for a year. After realizing that she had been deceived, Aaliyah silently looked through all of Alex's information, including today's activity records, and saw that Alex was entangled with women in the hospital, in the apartment, and one after another. Her expression grew even colder, and her murderous intent began to show. At this moment, Alex was unaware of all of this. The system gift package had upgraded his system from a female raider system to a supreme villain female raider system, providing him with more power and prestige. Especially with the Notori system, he could steal other people's money, power, and opportunities, making him almost omnipotent in this world. But the most important thing now was how to fool Aaliyah, who was extremely possessive and had great power. Alex raised his delicate face, revealing his charming eyes filled with traces of tears and puffiness. Clearly, he was ready to continue acting. Of course, acting couldn't be without audience. He not only wanted Aaliyah to see it, but also wanted to gain the favor of millions of people who were charmed by his vulnerability. He chose to open the most popular live streaming platform to gain raider points. On the live streaming platform, Alex's account had already accumulated 10,000 followers. As soon as he started streaming, Grace, who was still in the hospital, entered the chat room. Seeing Alex's current vulnerable appearance, she felt both pain and secretly wondered if Alex had really broken up with Aaliyah. Just as Grace, the second female lead in the novel, was getting entangled with Alex, the system's selection option was triggered once again. The 3 options are officially announcing the breakup with Aaliyah and gaining harem protection halo, singing a breakup song for Aaliyah and then breaking up to gain god-level singing skills, or not saying anything about the breakup with Aaliyah, which would reduce 50 points of Aaliyah's favorability towards Alex and allow the protagonist to successfully heal and conquer Aaliyah's mother, Mrs. Miller. Faced with 3 options presented by the system, what choice will Alex make? A formal breakup would anger the powerful female lead Aaliyah, while not breaking up would result in negative consequences from the system. Can Alex solve the problems and how he will face it all? Stay tuned for our next episode for an exciting commentary.